much better. This
Good.
is wonderful.
I'm so glad.
What did you think? I thought a couple of times you almost lost this.
Yeah.
And the recap, I think, right? When the sleep tied by someone, and then you got back in.
Bit, yeah.
That was very good. Did anything jump out at you? Because only a couple of things jumped out at me. What jumped out at you?
I think I have trouble with the lower notes.
Yeah, well
with the phrasing of it, keeping it open and not chewing on the vowels.
Right. I was more bothered by the diphthongs every time you went to the good night.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
It was almost like you couldn't quite figure out where to place that.
Right.
So when you analyze it, where does the diphthong night? What do you want to emphasize on that sound when you're singing?
The first part of it, as long as I can.
Right, diphthong meaning there are two vowel sounds, I, right, night. So you're going to sing as though you're from the deep south, good night. The E happens just before you put the consonant in there.
Right.
Right, good night, my son. Why don't you start that? And
Good night, my son.
okay, now give me the vowel sound that you had when you were singing it.
Okay.
Right, a little bit brighter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
A little happier.
Good night.
Okay, say night.
Night.
No, but night.
Night.
Try not to open down, but open up. Night.
Night.
There you go. Good night.
Good night.
There you go. Try that.
Good night, my.
You're still not pronouncing ah though, right?
Yeah.
It's still oi. It's like you're anticipating that you're going to have the diphthong, right? So just sing good na.
Okay.
Right now, just good na.
Good night.
You're
Good
na.
night.
I say na.
Good night.
There you go. You want to aim that way, never that way.
Okay.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Aim it there.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Not enough. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
It's getting to smile a little
Yeah.
bit. It's not a tragic song.
Okay. Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. Our star is shining its brightest light. For good night, my love. For good night. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone, good night. True love can be whispered from heart to heart.
Okay. Say heart to heart,
Heart
not
to
heart. Heart to heart.
Heart to heart.
It's going to go up there, never down there, right? So what's the lyric? What's the lyric?
True love can be whispered.
True love.
True
Love
love.
is one of the worst words in the English language to sing. That vowel, la, it's just not a very pretty sound, and it doesn't usually sing terribly well. And it's almost in every single song, and very many times it's on the highest note. Yeah, that's a real challenge. You can't sing You're going to have to actually sing love, and we will hear it as love, but we're going to also hear it in a prettier and spinnier and higher placement. So try that again. So you're going to go true love can be whispered from
True
heart
love.
and heart to heart, not heart to heart.
Okay.
Right? True love can be whispered.
True love can be whispered from heart to heart. When lovers are parted, they say, but I must depend on a wish and a star as long as my
like to you?
That felt much, much better, much more lifted.
Much more lifted,
brighter,
higher, brighter, easier.
Went right into placement,
Right,
yes.
went right into place.
Mm-hmm.
And I love, this is new for you, but I love the whole example of sustaining and lifting off the highest note, right?
Yes.
One of the biggest challenges in singing, really, is sustaining notes. And when the last note of the phrase is the highest note of the phrase, that takes some very special handling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ways in which one can handle this is to make sure that you are living in microseconds, that you're not anticipating the end, that it's as though you're going to hold it forever, and that at some point you just breathe in and lift off it while you continue to feel like you're singing it in your mind, which is exactly how you looked and exactly how you sounded. And that is so satisfying to the listener, because then the sound just kind of drifts off into infinity, which is what it's supposed to be doing at that moment.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly. And very frequently when a composer writes that, that's what he's looking for. He wants this sort of feeling that the moment, the emotion is just floating on into forever. Right? And that really worked well. Terrific.
Good.
Now, I wouldn't fuss the lower notes quite yet. I think if you get them a little brighter and just give a little more speech energy to it, some of it will come in, but that's not your best range. I mean, your voice is really built up here.
Right.
And though you have to sing them, and you have to sing them well, and we have to hear the words, and it has to match everything else, you will get a little bit more volume. I don't know that it will be a lot, but you're not going to need it. In musical theater, you're going to have a microphone literally right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
We used to have them in our wigs, we used to have them in our... No. Now it's literally on your face.
Right.
So you don't have to work that hard. You know, we will hear it. The sound person will bounce that sound back out. So don't fuss that too much, especially since it actually works in the character. I think it gives her a degree of youth, a degree of vulnerability, fragility, femininity. So that works just fine. Don't worry too much about it. Keep working on it, keep singing it, and just see what comes in, right? Something should just show up. If you're singing right, something just shows up. I mean, your voice just is there, and you go, wow, where did that come from?
Yeah, the more you do it,
absolutely. The more you do it, and that you do it in a certain way, there it is. It's just there.
Right.